just what has this experience been like for you, and to see your hard work pay off for a moment like this? Can you take us through just some of the journey to get to a moment like this?
Yeah, it's been unreal. I've had my handful of ups and downs. Trying to just establish myself in the league, and baseball's a really hard game. So, but to have the support of my family and friends, my teammates, the coaches, the organization, everybody in the city, just to stick with me and get through some of the tough times. I've had a major surgery, so just to get through all that and come out the other side feeling good about it. It's just incredible to even think about. I got to thank, like I said, there's a lot of people to thank, but just to be in this position is kind of crazy for me just to fathom. But I'm very grateful for it, very humbled by it.
And you've had a front row seat to the Bobby Witt Jr. show every AB, but pretty much. So just what has it been like to be teammates with him and just to see him blossom into a superstar?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it from day one, seeing him. I think he can do everything on the field, hit for average, hit for power. He can steal bases. He can cover the whole field defensively. I mean, seeing him grow, especially being as young as he is, and he's a superstar. Like everywhere he goes, he's got a lot of attention around him, but to still play at a really high level is very impressive, and it just speaks to the kind of person he is, which to me is even more impressive given the accolades up to this point, and he's got many more to come. But just to be able to be his teammates, I'm very grateful for that, and it's an honor to watch him work every day.
And I got to ask you, because you've been competing against this guy for a while now, but just to see Skubal and just what he's done over the past 2 years, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, he's a Bulldog out there. It's pretty incredible to see. As a left-handed pitcher in the same division, it's hard not to want to try to emulate that yourself. So seeing him work, seeing him attack guys, just be relentless on the mound. The mix of the fastballs, the changeups, the breaking balls, like he's got everything, and it's great to see, like you said, see him up close because we're playing Detroit so often. So getting to have that front row seat is pretty special. And like I said, as a left-handed pitcher myself, I don't have the kind of stuff he has, but going out there trying to pick up any tidbits along the way. I'm sure we'll get the chance to talk more as we're here the next 2 days. It's just pretty special to watch how he does it.
And as a fellow lefty, I got to ask you, there's a legend in this game, and his name is Clayton Kershaw. It may be his last All-Star. What has it been like for you to just watch him, and what's his kind of legacy? What's he leaving here?
Yeah, so that one's pretty special for me. I grew up, that was the guy I watched growing up, having the kind of deceptive delivery, the quirkiness, being left-handed, and I grew up in California. I grew up a Giants fan, actually, but playing the Dodgers so often, I saw him pitch quite a bit, and that's a guy I tried to, imitate growing up. If I get the chance to introduce myself, and that'll be pretty special. But just, the career speaks for itself, but another guy that, with all the attention, with all the accolades, is so humble, carries himself really well as a family man. Like, those are all the qualities, I want to have, and I know everybody else around him, really, really envies about him. So it's a really special human being, and it's really special to see his career at this point.
I've watched a lot of baseball. You get to compete against maybe two of the best players we've ever seen, Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. What has that been like for you?
Yeah, it's a nightmare. it's a nightmare to face those guys in the box because you don't really know where to go. But it's special, like you said. Anytime you get to match up with the best in the game, I mean, that's part of the reason why we do it. And you see where you stack up, you know what you need to work on, but then again, those guys can cover everything. So just to see them work, be able to share the same stage with them here is going to be pretty incredible. And I definitely cherish those moments. You're out there being competitive, but it's in the back of my head, I'm still a fan at heart. So getting to share that with them is pretty cool.